Well, the Gates Foundation has partnered with DFID on a great number of things, and among those are work we do together on livestock, helping animals survive either by having vaccines or better genetics, helping them be more productive. It's making a big difference. I was down in Ethiopia seeing how chickens are out there laying more eggs, getting more nutrition, and even some small savings into the household. So Edinburgh happens to be where a lot of the world's best work on this is done, and that's why DFID and the Gates Foundation are funding scientists here.
All right, Shalom. Give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makar Kadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I just gonna be really quick, really short. Just like the video that I made last week when I was going into that ester wood, going into that, and one of the things where I was saying that even if you get the this goes like to the defiled food, when I was saying you was going into even if you were to get clean meats or foods or fruits and stuff like that, it's because they're pumping the stuff in the animals itself. Do you see? And he how he said that he mentioned one of the things is putting vaccine in the animals, man. And what do you think vaccines that you think Mr. Devil Gates is talking about, man? He's talking about all probably all types of different ones, but what is that main one that was just out and that's still out that they was giving out for free, man? You know what I'm saying? The poke, the heebie-jeebie. They were saying now the heebie-jeebies, for lack of better words, man. You see? And that just goes to show you that the length that they're willing to go, really to have pushed out that you know what I'm saying, the Beetlejuice, for them to push that out to begin with, because you know when Esau's up to something, when he's pushing something on a mass scale, and then also for free. On top of that, for free. Do you see? Because when you was in school, or you're young and growing up, when you had to go to school, when you had to get physicals, you had to get certain shots that was required. But those weren't free. Those, I mean, technically it really was, but it wasn't, because those things get covered on insurance. But if you didn't have insurance, you'd be coming out your pockets thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to pay for those things. You see? But here it is, when it came to this Beetlejuice in 2020, and even now, you can get one at your local Walgreens. You get one at Walmart. You can make a schedule to go in and get one. They was offering all types of free donuts. They was booty. What is that? A free lap dance, free lap dance for one. They was offering all types of incentives to do it. But they see, it's up to something. They up to accepting money. They didn't want your money for it, because they just wanted everybody to get it. You see, just like I made a video. I think I made a video on it. How they said it wasn't really made to kill the folks, kill the people. It was really made, which it could be like, you got to take stuff with a grain of salt in movies, but we know they do put the truth in movies. It was this pretty much the sterilization process of men and women. You see, to stop people from repopulating. You see, because their whole agenda is to get the population to under a certain amount of people, so they can have control all of them, and everybody can come under that one government, and unite under one. That's the new world order that they're trying to do. You see, and part of that is doing what? Is getting rid of the population. You see, and then stop the population from increasing more and more, because you can see it'll be hard to control. What? How many billion people? 8 billion, 9 billion, some around those numbers. It's billions and billions and billions of people on this earth. Do you see? And it's not billions and billions and billions of them elites. Do you see? It is a small fraction. So that's why they're trying to depopulate and try to do these things. But going back into this, kind of went off a little bit. Going into this food, like I was saying in the other video, that's what they're doing. They're pumping all this stuff in the animals, man. It's going through the bloodstreams. It's going in their fat, their tissues, and all the other stuff. And then when they get processed, guess what happens when you go eat it? Even though you cook it. But what does that mean? They're still injecting that stuff in the animals, man. And then he said it was a big difference in talking about some Ethiopian chickens, how they were laying more eggs, and that's how they would come. They come real sweet and soft spoken, man, just like how the scriptures describe them. Talking about some, it's easier. You put this in your chickens and they lay more eggs, and guess what? It's more cost efficient. It's easier on your pockets. And people are like, oh, it's not a good idea. More eggs, da, da, da. But you don't know. At the end of the day, these people, he's one of them. He's one of the devils that's testing out these things on how these things react with the human body, man. Do you see? Esau is crafty, man. They took the time. They take research. They run tests. They run this and that. And that's why I truly believe. That every one of them things that they was offering, the meat reduced that they was offering them, first of all, it was different companies. I believe they was all different things, man. It was all different things. They weren't the same thing. You see, and they was getting all your medical history and your background. They're trying to find out what blood type you are, yada yada yada. What does this do to this blood type? How does that affect you, your age group, and yada yada yada. They run tests. They do all these things, man, on people so they can figure out what's effective and what's not, and where do we go from here. You see, Esau is very crafty and cunning, and that's why you have to watch out for these people, man. That's why the scriptures say what? It says, never trust thine enemy, man. Never trust thine enemy, because these people don't have your best. They haven't had your, like I always say, they haven't had your best interest at heart since you've been in here. So you think all of a sudden a virus breaks out, so-called virus breaks out, and then they're giving everything you for free, and you were the main demographic that they was targeting. They were saying they were trying to say that it came from you, or you guys are the more likely, more susceptible to getting it and doing those things. Do you see? It's about the Israelites, man. It's because they're confederate against you, just like the scriptures say, man. Just like the scriptures say. Let's get this. It says, Micah 2 and verse 1, it says, woe to the oppressors. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it. Why? Because it is in the power of their hand. You see? And that's what they do. You think Bill Gates gets up early in the morning. Let's pump some stuff inside this animals. Let's mass produce these. And that's why one thing I said about the video, that's why the jumbo chickens, wings are not supposed to be that big, man. That's why I don't even, when I see jumbo wings and jumbo chicken, I don't even want to eat it. I don't even eat it. Because it's just like, I know what's pumped in that animal for you to get that big. And they do that so it can have more meat, so-called. But half this stuff is just chemicals. That's why there's a Food and Drug Administration. Food and drug together, man. Should be together. And these people, who is this talking about, man? This is talking about Esau. Because they wake up, they have the power to do these things. They have the power to wake up in the morning, be like, all right, what iniquity are we doing? Just like the scripture says, also it says, hold on. Someone to fall. Hold on. Here it is right here. Proverbs 4 and verse 16. It says, for they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. You see? Hold on. Let's read up a little bit. Proverbs 4 and 14, it says, enter not into the path of the wicked, who is the wicked so-called white man, and go not in the way of evil man. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. They can't even sleep until they've done some type of wickedness. You see? And they're sleeping, they wrestling, waking up in the middle of the night. Man, I didn't do enough wicked today, so let me see what I can do. I can see what I can do at 3 o'clock in the morning if I go back to sleep real quick. That's what these people think about, man. They think about non-stop wickedness and what we can do on earth. You see, to cause more hell and chaos, man. That's because they're living. They're living. It says what their desire. How's that scripture go? It says, I have it in my mind, but I can't really say it. So I'll just he enlarges his desire as hail or something like that. I can't really put my finger on it, but that's how it goes, man. But that's these people. That's exactly what these people do. They have to have that with certain criteria of wickedness that they need to create before they can go to bed so they can sleep peacefully and then get up and do the next thing. But that goes hand in hand with the other one, because why? They have the power in their hand to do that. You see? So when you're seeing these animals, jumbo wings, and people getting sick from eating this meat and all that stuff, it's because they're pumping in it, man. But that's why the scriptures say you're going to eat your defiled bread among the Gentiles, man. Everything in this place is defiled, from the fruit, even when you eat fruit, vegetables, meat, water, air, people, everything, the clothes, everything, man. You see, they have searched out very diligently, man, because they have the power in their hand to do. All that goes back into the power of their hand to do so. But who giving them that power? The Most High, man. Job 9:24, it says the earth is given, and who giving them the earth right now? The Most High, man. Is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? The earth is given in their power. So that goes hand in hand with Micah, because it is in their power of the hand to do so. They have a diligent search. They look about your DNA. They see what they can pump in animals to keep them alive and keep them more meat on them. So per se, so what they would say, more eggs and things like that. You see, that goes back with the defiled bread thing. But that's what these people do, man. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to touch on that because I had that video on my bookmark. I don't think I never used it. And I want to go into that because I bookmarked for a reason, for that particular reason right there, man. But that's pretty much it, man. So Bill Gates, and also the thing about Gil, I don't know, I would have to look into it, but I heard that he owns, for McDonald's specifically, you know, McDonald's fries has like 50 million ingredients. He owns majority of the farms. He owns majority of the farms that McDonald's grows the potatoes from, that they get their potatoes from. Now, I don't know. Don't take that and run with it, but that's what I heard. I haven't really looked up into it, but that's what I heard, and it wouldn't really surprise me if that is true. So where McDonald's get their potatoes, even if they even grow the potatoes, if it's not made in a lab, if they grow their potatoes, he owns a good percentage of the farms that they get their fries from. And what do you think they're doing over there? Besides pumping a whole bunch of chemicals in it, because we read the ingredients for the McDonald's fries, it's a list of nothing that you need in the potato, oil, and salt. But yeah, man, these people, that's why every day when I see stuff like that, it's just can't wait to get out of here, man. Just can't wait. So with that, hope you got some out of it. Hope the lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise and honor and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rukah Kodash. Catch you guys another lesson, Lord willing. Shalom.